More men trading in the razor for a full beard. And while the style is popular, are men doing a good enough job of keeping them clean? Fox 25's investigative reporter Erika Stanish put what's grown on the face under the microscope to see what else could be growing. Erika?
Well, as you know, men's beards hide their faces, but more dangerous things could be hiding there too. We swabbed beards from guys all across the metro, and what we found may have you reaching for a razor.
Okay.
Move it all around in there. All right, I like it.
They come in all different sizes and colors, and how to take care of them differs from man to man. How often do you wash it?
I wash it probably every day or every other day.
Okay.
Like when I wash my face.
Men across the metro volunteered to swab their beards. Do you think it's clean right now?
It's the end of the day, so probably not. If I start over tomorrow, it'll be clean.
Sharing what they do to maintain it. What do you do to keep it clean?
So I use actually a conditioner and a beard wash that does also facial wash, and I use that every time I get into the shower. And then the other thing I like to do is I have a baby butter that I like to throw into it to keep it nice and glistening.
Then we boxed up the samples and sent them to a local professor at Rose State College for answers. Amy Hurst suggested using mannitol salt auger plates aimed to detect possible skin pathogens.
These ones that have the little yellow halos on them, they're kind of yellowish in color, are Staphylococcus aureus.
Of those tested, the majority showed Staphylococcus aureus, something Hurst says could lead to a dangerous infection known as MRSA.
I think this really shows really well that you have facial hair that's going to be like a little safe haven for Staphylococcus and those commensal Staphylococcus that are all around us.
She says it could also cause food poisoning.
That's one of those, like if you go and eat and then like 6 to 8 hours later you start having a really upset stomach, it's usually something like staph because it can make some toxins. So I mean, it's normal on your skin, but if you get a lot of it in your food, it will give you diarrhea.
How clean do you think it is right now?
I would say, maybe 75%, and that's just being nice.
Alan Paul says keeping his beard clean is key to staying healthy.
There's always extra food somewhere lodged in here after eating, especially at a barbecue. There's always something there to get out.
And while things may get messy, he says it's important to maintain it, especially after eating, working, or doing outdoor activities.
Maintain it, comb it through, put some baby oil, and it helps with the inner skin too, especially the skin underneath. If you don't, it gets all dry and flaky, so just put some baby oil under there.
And the biggest thing you're gonna notice is gonna be just dryness. Some guys will complain, well, my hairs just fly everywhere, it won't lay down. Things like that is your telltale sign that it's really dry. So you need to have some moisture going on.
Deanna McCullough says men should be brushing or combing their beards daily and washing and conditioning at least 2 to 3 times a week.
Usually I do a little combing of it sometime when it gets longer, but the way it is now, just a regular wash is fine.
And while everyone's grooming techniques are different,
I'm just a minimalist, just shower, and I use soap when I shower, but other than that,
Just wash it on a regular basis. Wash, condition it, comb it, take care of it, just like you do your hair.
our results show grooming is important.
And not all Staphylococcus aureus is going to cause wound festering or infections. They are pretty common in the population, but they're the ones that are prone to becoming antibiotic resistant. And we hear about MRSA and staph infections. Those are the ones that people are talking about.
The missus over there, she loves playing with the beard, so I gotta make sure I get it nice and ready for her to go.
Now, in addition to combing or brushing beards daily, men should also trim their beards every few weeks to keep it under control and to prevent it from tangling or harboring any of those food products.